What is up, everybody? Logan here coming at you guys with another video. And this is the first video I've made in like 7 months. I've just been living life a little bit. I think that's part of growing up. I just turned 26 like a week ago. And I think, I've been making videos since I was 20 and I lost a little bit of my passion for them. But I'm back. I'm back to being fully passionate about content creation. It's been a good time. So I figured we'll kind of jump into this little 5 to 10K challenge, show you guys the results so far. If it's something you've ever been curious about doing, I've done these since the 3K to 10K challenge back in 2021 that I first started. And then every year I've ran some sort of challenge where we like to take a lot of risk. Maybe this isn't a lot of your portfolio. Maybe this is your entire portfolio for someone who just doesn't really care about that amount of money. But it's just something that I've always wanted to try to replicate every year because we know the market changes every year, right? We know that the stock market is so different from 2022 to 23 to 24, and now that we're in 2026, there's a lot of things to adapt to with the high volatility that we've seen so far this year, specifically in the springtime. We also have insider trading going on, like insane amounts of it that I've never seen before in my life. If anybody is paying attention, you can see a lot of insider trading going on. It is very crazy to see what we're seeing. And the 5K to 10K challenge has been a lot of fun. We're doing really well with it. As you guys can see here, we started this back on March 3rd. We're pushing towards the end of March now. So I want to do a little March recap with it. Essentially, we started on the 4th with the 6,900, 6,910 for 60 cents. We grabbed two contracts. We had 40% of the portfolio at risk, but if you're running these with stop losses like we do, you don't really have to worry as much about how much capital is at risk because you have your risk capped, right? So that's one thing I try to do. We tried to add a contract here for $2.50. We could not get filled on that. No fill on that one. We end up closing these for 10 cents, and that was our first start to the challenge, which if you guys hop over here, you can see every single trade without me even having to recap it specifically. But March 4th, March 5th, the 13th, 16th, 17th, then we had the 20th, and then today with the 26th, right? Seven solid trades to take the 5K to 5,709, which is a really good starting pace for the first 3 weeks in this trading program, right? That was our plan. We don't want to scale this thing too quickly, put too much risk on, and take a setback. We want to do this in a positive manner where you can start with the 5K, build the 5,700 like we have, build the 6,300 from here. And once you cross about 6,500, you can start to take more risk on as you're starting to close in on that $10,000 amount. And you can do this with different amounts too, right? You could do the 50K to 100K challenge with the same strategy. It really comes down to how much risk you want to take in your portfolio and why would you want to try a challenge? What's your reasoning behind that is, I think, something that's very important when it comes to taking these trades. You guys can see here we did a lot of CCS. Well, why? Because the market's been red most of the month, right? We've had a lot of selling the top has been a lot of opportunity. I mean, we started being able to sell at 6,900 and now we're doing put spreads at 6,460 because the volatility's been so high. And our goal is to keep ourselves out of the way, right? I know so many guys that are absolutely getting their ass handed to them right now as I make this video. And it's simply because they don't understand that when they buy the market at 6,900 that they can see it drop, right? They can see it drop 500 points or 450 points against them. They don't know that's a possibility because they've been taught these ideas that I think you should get rid of out of your head, which is, oh, the market only goes up, or now's a good time to buy, or let me keep dollar cost averaging. Like you're basically handing somebody a loaded gun with those kind of quotes, right? And I think that's what we're seeing here, right? Yes, has the market made new highs over time? Absolutely. But you also have to be really careful about when you buy into something. And that's why I like short-term trading. I've already outperformed the S&P this year if I stop trading here on the 5K to 10K account challenge, right? It's been a month. We're up 700 bucks on 5K. You're looking at 14% in 3 weeks of doing this. I've already outperformed the S&P, right? The average S&P benchmark's 8% a year. I've doubled that. It's been 3 weeks. Not an ego thing. I'm just saying there's more to life than just buying the S&P 500, right? You can do it for your safety. You can buy real estate because you feel like it, or hey, I got a good deal on this home, and then all the upkeep and the management and the stuff that just doesn't make sense to continue to do. So that's why I like to do these challenges to show people that, hey, if you don't mind taking risk and you're a little smart, you can come take a challenge and start a challenge or push yourself in an area to get better as a person because that's what we're here to do, right? Here is my layout of the 7 trades we've taken. That's all it took, right? 7 simple trades. And then back to the Discord, we can kind of talk these through a little bit more too. I specifically remember this CCS, getting that at a buck 25, basically completely taking that trade off for a 90% win, if not higher, depending on your fees and commissions, right? But overall, I mean, getting in for a buck 25, closing it for 10-cent debit. I just like to close nearly every trade I can these days because the intraday volatility is so crazy. I'm still using the expected move, but you have to remember volume is not listening to the market as much as it used to. So that's something else you really have to take into consideration, I think, is volume working with or against the market? And there's times where we'll be down 20 points and the volume's heavily red, and then we'll drop 100 points out of nowhere on maybe a day that was a 70-point expected move. We saw that with FOMC, right? That was something I didn't really expect to see. We have not had many green days that have sustained a rally, so it's about playing ping pong with the market makers to keep yourself in the right position. That's going to be everything for me in this video. I hope you guys do appreciate it a little bit. Maybe you learned something. I'm just excited to get back on YouTube and make these videos again for you guys. You guys know I'm a little brash with things, and I've been in the game long enough now to have a good understanding of market price action, when to get in, when to get out. So if you guys would like to come and join, the link is below in the description to join the Discord, to follow along with the challenge. I also have other trades here, as you guys can see in the trade calls. We've won 5 weeks in a row. We haven't had a losing trade in 5 weeks, and I think that's a really positive aspect of what we've been able to accomplish in the group. So if you guys would like to come join, code LAJ actually. We have a few more redemptions left, but code LAJ, LAJ, right? Just code LAJ. You'll get 20% off. And then if you guys want to sign up for the yearly or the monthly, that is also there too. But I do appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm super excited to see you guys in the future. And let's get some trades going. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.